Happy day, YouTube. So Josie, what is up with you? Do you wear the same thing every day? Actually, I kind of do. Well, I'm a minimalist, or I became a minimalist slowly, and I actually really like being a minimalist because because it only takes me like an hour to clean my whole house from top to bottom. It only takes me a couple carloads to move all of my stuff, save all of my paintings, which actually takes for fork and ever. So that's why I became a minimalist. I don't like to have too much stuff. You can't take anything with you when you go. You have too much stuff, it just clutters your mind. So, but that's not really what this video is about, except I am wearing the same thing I wore yesterday, but I do that a lot. I'm a minimalist. So 8 years ago, I changed my diet overnight. I went into my house and I filled up trash bag after trash bag, and I just threw everything away, and I started from scratch because a light bulb went off after reading a book. And I was like, oh my gosh, you eat nothing but junk food, no fork and wonder. But there was a few things that I did that has very slowly that kept me on track, and I wanted to share those. So if you're one of those people that has a really bad diet, whether you're, whether you want to be vegan or not, it doesn't really matter. Just eating a little healthier, these things can probably help. One of those things is never keep the junk food in the house, ever. That was what I had to do with myself. I mean, I was the girl that always had Nutty Butters on the top of her refrigerator and Pop-Tarts and just really disgusting things. I couldn't even eat them now. The thought of them, they're just yuck. I'd rather have a date. But so I stopped keeping any junk food in the house, and even till this day, I never keep junk food in the house. I can have it if I want vegan junk food. I just have to go get it. There's an extra step there. If it's in your house, you're more likely to eat it. Number 2, the second tip is get a blender. Get a blender and use it. Use your blender. I still, till this day, I use my blender almost every single day to make smoothies. And let's see, the third thing, get the good stuff in first. The good stuff in first. So, yeah, you're craving pizza. You're craving this. All right, you can have it, but get your fruits and your veggies and your potatoes and all that stuff in first, and then reevaluate your craving. That has really worked for me because, I mean, the chances are once you get all the good stuff in, you're not going to eat as much of the crap. Okay, and this was actually the last tip was the most important for me because I didn't like vegetables. I didn't like vegetables at all. In fact, I didn't like a lot of fruits either. In fact, like, I used to think that I hated pears, so I had to reevaluate what I like and dislike. I decided I was going to pretend that I didn't know whether I like something or dislike something, and I was just going to reevaluate everything. And I found that when I started doing that, I actually liked a lot of things that I thought I didn't like pears, for instance. Well, when I was growing up, I grew up in Stillwater, Oklahoma as a child, and there's not a farmer's market down the street. Everybody shops at Walmart. I mean, we grew up on canned fruits and vegetables pretty much, and frozen. So until this day, I don't like pretty much every single canned fruit or vegetable or frozen. I don't like them. They're disgusting. And so I thought that I didn't like them. I actually like a lot of them when they're fresh. Like, I still remember the very first fresh pear that I had. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is what a pear tastes like? This is actually really good. I always thought I hated pears, but I had only ever had a canned pear. And it was the same thing with vegetables. So what I did was every single week, every time I went shopping, I challenged myself. I had to get one fruit and one vegetable that I had either never had or I thought I didn't like in the past, and try to make it some way where I like it. And obviously I had some fails there, but most of the time, I liked it when I thought that I didn't, and my taste buds slowly started to change. So I'll hear a lot of people say, I could never go vegan because I don't like vegetables at all. And it's like, you gotta reevaluate what you think you like or dislike. And at least that worked for me, because I didn't like vegetables either. I love them now. What's interesting is I can't think of a vegetable that I don't like, or a fruit that I really don't like, except the canned and frozen fruits and vegetables. I hate them. They're disgusting. But so yeah, those are my 4 tips for trying to have a healthier diet. I hope that you're having a beautiful day.